Hi everyone, this is Carolyn, and today we are Bible journaling on Genesis 1 through 3. I am going in with the stencil. It is from the kit that I'll mention in a moment, and I'm going in with some texture paste, and I'm just going to put it just gives some shape and dimension to the design that we're going to put on the page. Genesis 1 through 3 says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." And that is in the NIV. You'll see that I gave that a dry, and with the texture paste, I am touching it as I dry it to feel if it's dry or not. I'm putting some washi tape on the page, and then I'm going to go over with some Distress Oxide. I think this came out so pretty, and I ended up putting different colors on the page. You'll see in a moment. But I kind of wish I would have just stuck with one color, because with this texture paste, it just came out really, really pretty. And I never did get that, you know how it's lifted right there and a little bit darker on the top. I never did get that back. So I would suggest if you do this on your own page, to stick with that one color. I was just trying out different techniques for the background. Here I am going in with the second color, and it looks really good on a flat surface. But you'll see as I get down onto, there it is, it just kind of, well, it blends in and it still looks well, but in a moment I'm going to spray it, because if you spray Distress Oxide, it will make the pattern on the design a little bit different. So here comes the spray, and I'm going to blot that up with the water. Now, see how it took all the color off of the top of this dimension that I created, and I never got that color back. So I think if I used the spray water again, I would only put it towards the top of the page and not take that off. I cut out one of these butterflies. I am using a clear gesso to put this onto the page. Usually you only use that with like rice paper or for the napkin technique. But I actually am going to put rice paper over the top of that. So I kind of wanted it to just blend into the page. I was just painting a picture of God working in us throughout, our own darkness. And we come out of that darkness, but while we're in it, sometimes it can be hard. This piece of paper did not come with the kit. I still haven't mentioned the kit. It's Illustrated Faith Forever Redeemed Bible Journaling Kit. And so this rice paper didn't come. I got this rice paper at scrapbook.com. But it really gave me a picture of what it feels like to be in the darkness, because there is on this paper, if you can't see it, it's all like song notes and hymn notes and then roses. And sometimes when we are in a dark place, we just need to worship the Lord. Sometimes there were some days when I was in a dark place that was the only thing that got me out of it, was worshiping and singing, even though I didn't even feel like it. I dried that up with a heat tool. Now you'll see I'm going to go in with this pink, and I'm thinking maybe I can get that color back onto the texture that I created, and it just didn't happen. So here is this is a stamp that came with the kit. And then I'm going to go in with some of the ephemera. And while I'm putting the ephemera down, I am going to tell you kind of some of my own story. One thing that the author mentioned in this kit was that God created beauty out of chaos. And I thought about what God has done in my own life. And I don't know if you read any of my books, but there was a time I was so broken that I couldn't even have a conversation with anyone or even look anyone in the eye. It was like I was hiding in this dark place deep inside and couldn't let myself be truly seen. I felt like the quiet, hidden girl that nobody saw. And over the years, God did a great healing work in my life, and to this day, He is still working in me. As I think about how God made the world out of everything that was formless and void and darkness, I thought about how He created each one of us with a plan in mind. And sometimes the world or the people around us have quashed what God created us to be. And sometimes we've suffered and gone through so much where we just feel broken, where we feel like the darkness has been closing in. But the Lord is a master of bringing beauty out of chaos, out of bringing beauty for ashes, and giving us the oil of joy for mourning. Ever since I became a Christian, God has been working on my heart, bringing me out of that brokenness. And I told you before that I couldn't stand up straight, couldn't look anyone in the eye, couldn't even hold a conversation. I spoke so softly no one could hear me, and now I've stood in front of groups of people, comfortable and able to speak clearly. The Lord has worked in my heart so much that I carry myself differently. And even if there are still situations and battles that come up, God is with me and takes me through each of them. He has never left me alone. So if you feel broken, if you feel like the darkness has overcome you, then I encourage you. The day will come when you will walk with confidence because of what God has done in you. Each day that you live out, you are walking closer to the healing and wholeness that God has for you. So do not give up hope. Do not give in to discouragement or despair, because God has got you and He will bring you through this. And I want to leave you with this verse and let it speak to your heart. It's Isaiah 45:3 in the King James Version. It says, I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, the Lord, which call thee by name, am the God of Israel. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Bible journaling videos.